What's up, YouTube? Now, you see the title of the video and you see the picture on the screen. Now, I've been away from YouTube for quite some time. I've been taking a good break from YouTube. Not necessarily like watching YouTube, but just, a lot of I've been taking a good break from black YouTube in particular because, it's very toxic. So now I had to detox from the toxicity, I just been doing my thing in my life. I made a video in like what 1 week, 2 weeks or something. I've been away for quite some time. And, I've been in the hills. Every now and then snooping through, and you know, um, it's good that I've come back. In a reasonable manner of time because this. As I said, you see the title of the video, you see, this Kevin Samuels, incident. I'm kind of late on it, but like I said, I've been away. Kevin Samuels, this Kevin Samuels incident, where y'all all know the viral video, on World Star, of him basically telling this woman, you're gonna die alone and all this, and saying she's average at best and all this, and I really just want to, once again highlight the hypocrisy of these black women, and once again, we gotta just this was very eye-opening for me. Well, it wasn't eye-opening for me per se because I already know a lot of this stuff, but I hope it was eye-opening for a lot of you black men that are in denial. Because, and I'm gonna tell you what y'all are in denial of. Because see, with this viral video, right? You have Kevin Samuels who they took this video out of context. It was a 7-minute video, I believe, a clip out of a live stream that Kevin Samuels did. I actually remember watching that very live stream, actually live, of the night of and all that. And I remember hearing that live, him talking to that woman. I never thought it was going to go viral or nothing. So I'm actually like, wow, it went viral. It's crazy. Kevin Samuels is really doing his thing. I salute that brother. You got all these people hating on him. And it's just like, I don't understand. But well, actually, I do. So, like I said, you got this video, this 7-minute clip. And it's just, people are taking this out of context. World Star does this, they find any way to make stuff go viral and drama and all this. So it's not surprising that World Star would have something like this. But I just find it funny how people are basing their whole viewing on Kevin Samuels based off of a 7-minute clip of him basically telling a woman that she's average and he's, gonna die alone. And mind you, even that's being taken out of context because you have to watch the full dialogue he had with the woman, which I believe was actually 25 minutes of him actually from start to finish him talking with the woman. And you gotta understand, the woman came on, I remember watching it live the night of. The woman came on, she's basically saying, I want to give it a man who, is making my same amount of money. I want to have a man making, 6 figures. Now, a high value man is not just, money. It's not just, oh, you make six figures. It's not just that. There's other things that constitute a high value man. Kevin Samuels has broken this down on his channel. And, Kevin Samuels also, when we're talking about Kevin Samuels, people were acting like Kevin Samuels was the one that made up this high value man stuff. A high value man has always been a thing. This was not something that was coined by Kevin Samuels. So people were acting like Kevin Samuels has come up with this. He didn't. But, nonetheless, Kevin Samuels just ran down what constitutes a high value man on his channel. So it's not just money. So when she's saying she wants a high value man, I don't really think, I really just want to focus on the money part. So basically, she's just saying, a high value man or a man who's making her same amount of, money, her salary, 6 figures. She wants a man making her same amount of money, right? So when you're analyzing the video, the woman wants a man who's making 6 figures. Okay, there's no problem with that. See, women are thinking that dudes are taking issue with her wanting the man making that money. No, nobody's taking issue with that. See, the issue that I have with it, and what a lot of other dudes have, is you have her coming on saying she wants a man who's making 6 figures. And she ran down, her resume. She's a making, I guess she has a pet grooming business and she makes 6 figures. And she's talking about her dating experiences and, you know, she when she talked about how she's tried to date men who make lower than her and it didn't work. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't date down. Exactly. This is proof of that. A woman who's making a high salary, it's not good for her to date down because you never know if a man's using you for your money. If you're making a significant amount of money higher than your spouse, being that, we're talking about the woman making more than her man, then yeah, you could be in threat of being used for your salary, your money. So of course, if she's saying, oh, she got with some men and they were using her for her money, I believe that because that could happen. So you shouldn't date down. No, no, no. This is what nobody's telling her to date down. Nobody's telling her to lower her standards. Nobody's saying this. The issue I have is that she's coming on here talking about she wants a high value man. She wants a man who makes 6 figures. And the question that nobody wants to ask, the reality that nobody wants to really, grasp here, and why a lot of these women are mad is that, does she actually qualify for a high value man? Does she qualify for the man she wants? Does she qualify for a man who's making 6 figures, who has his stuff together, who's doing his thing? You know, like Kevin Samuels said, in the video, a lot of women are mad on is that he's saying like you're average at best, and a lot of women are mad over this. Y'all have seen the women who are making videos about Kevin Samuels. A lot of these women are mad over Kevin Samuels. They're mad, and it's laughable how mad these women are about Kevin Samuels. Because it's like, okay, he says she's average at best, and we got to be honest here. The woman is indeed average. I mean, I'm reading comments of women talking about that she's gorgeous and all this, and it's like, I'm not trying to say that she's ugly or nothing, but she's average. She's not gorgeous. Gorgeous is over average. She's not gorgeous. She's average, and this is just the reality. And a lot of these women are mad, and I feel like a lot of these women are mad because a lot of these women that are angry are average themselves, and they're mad because they know that they're average, just like that woman in that video, and they're mad, and they're basically like, okay, how dare you call me average? I think I'm a dime piece. So these women are delusional. I feel like that's what a lot is going on. So you have delusional women who believe that they're more than what they are. They believe that their stock is higher than what it is. And I'm sorry, but that's not how the world works. Just because you believe your stock is higher doesn't mean it is. You can go on the stock market right now and you can see the stocks that are high and the stocks that are low. Just because a company that has a low stock in the stock market, just because they might believe they have a high stock, doesn't mean they do. They're going to go on that stock market and see that their stock is low. They're not doing too good. Just because they believe they're doing good doesn't mean they are. I could I'll use an analogy. Yeah, just because I believe I'm in a football game and we're down like what, 21. We're down bad. We're down bad. It's 21-0. We're down terrible in the fourth quarter. We're about to lose. Just because I believe that, we're up doesn't mean we are, because the scoreboard tells me that we're down. We have no points on the scoreboard. Just because I believe we have 27 points and the other team has 21 doesn't mean that there's 27 on that damn board. So you can't just believe that you have a higher stock than you have, or you have a higher score than you have, and that be so. That's not how this works. So these women are void of reality. They're void of that. They're delusional. These women are delusional. So, these women are mad because Kevin Samuels is bringing a reality that a lot of these women don't want to face, and that's that they're average and that they believe that they're dime pieces, and they're not. And, Kevin Samuels has a lot of these women making videos, live streams, and all this, going at this man. And I find it funny that you have women calling this man Dusty. Now, and I've been known this, but for some of you, you black men that don't get this, because you gotta understand, like how I say, a lot of these black women that are mentally ill on YouTube and who bash black men continuously, and they're dumb. These dumb black women on YouTube. You black men are dumb too. There's just no way around this. This is what it is. Y'all dumb. Y'all are dumb. Because it's very obvious, even without this Kevin Samuels, this should be an eye opener for a lot of you black men that are in denial. Like I've said, this should be an eye opener for a lot of you black men that are in denial, because I've been known this, that when these black women that are online talking about dusty black men and all this, y'all know the typical women, man. The Cynthia G's and the Chrissies and all these other women that do nothing but every chance they get try to find a way to bash black men. When you have these women calling black men dusty, you'll have dumb niggas, you dumb black men who will argue with other black men online about the validity of these women, saying that when you have black men who, like me, who see this for what it is, and when they're telling you that these black women are bashing black men, they're talking about all of us, man. They're not just talking about some dusty black men and then, oh, there's these good black men over here. They really don't make disclaimers, man. So when we're trying to tell these dumb niggas that they're talking about all of us, they're in so much denial and so void of reality, just like how these black women are in their delusion that they want to believe that the women like Cynthia G's and all these other women are not talking about all of them. And they're not bashing when they go on their rants bashing black men, that they're not talking about them as well. They want to believe that they're excluded from that equation. But no, you're in this math equation, dumb nigga. You're in it. So when you hear these black men trying to argue down other black men about this, now another thing I could show y'all is this Kevin Samuels incident. This is a pure eye opener, because I was watching all types of commentary and people giving their inputs of Kevin Samuels. I was watching a lot of men, and I was watching a lot of women. And, I really don't watch a lot of these women YouTubers like Cynthia G and Chrissy. I don't watch these women like that. I don't take these women serious. I see their content for what it is. They're you hear the bitterness, you hear the hatred for black men in their content. There's no way around this. It's just very evident. But, with this Kevin Samuels piece, I had to just hear all the points of view. So I was like, okay, let me go over to this toxic ass broad's channel, Cynthia G, and other women like Chrissy and all this. And I'm listening to the commentary, and I'm like, okay, here we go. They're calling this man Kevin Samuels dusty, man. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. you can't make this stuff up, man. They're calling Kevin Samuels dusty. Kevin Samuels dusty? Now, I've been known this, that when they talking about dusty black men, they're talking about all of us. And this right here should be an eye-opener for you dumb black men that do not see this, and who are either don't see it or in denial. When they're talking about, like I said, when they're talking about dusty black men, they're talking about all of us. So when they're calling him a high-value dusty. This is a term that they've coined. They coined the dumbest shit. A high-value dusty. I mean, that's an oxymoron in itself, but these women are dumb, so, what would I expect? He's a high-value dusty. So, I'm like, hold up, Kevin Samuels is dusty? If Kevin Samuels is dusty, then we are all dusty, and this is what I've been knowing, and this is what I really want you dumb black men to understand. And this is what a lot of other, black male YouTubers who I've been saying this. This is what a lot of men have been saying. When these women are talking about dusty black men and bashing black men, they're talking about all of us. So I don't know why you have black men, and I see you niggas, man. I see you niggas, man. When I'm in these comment sections, especially when when I used to somewhat frequently watch Cynthia G, when she got on this whole tirade of just bashing black men, and I used to somewhat still watch some of her content and just hear the bitterness and just document this crap. I would look in the comment sections, right? And and I would see you black men, you dumb niggas, in these comment sections, I would see y'all talking about, oh, Cynthia G is so beautiful. And, saying, yeah, I agree. And it's like, and agreeing with her sentiments. And it's like, do y'all not know she's talking about you too? Regardless of how good you doing in your life, she's going to find a way to minimize what you doing, black man. This is what this is. These women hate y'all. They hate us. And I've been trying to tell you niggas this. Or at least others have been trying to tell this. I just got on YouTube and I just been making videos. But that's what a lot of men have been trying to say. These women hate y'all niggas, man. So, when you have dumbass niggas in comment, and I need to stop cussing, but it's like, it really gets me baffled when you have these black men and all these dudes that are, caping for women like Cynthia G, caping for women like Chrissy and all these women. And these women hate y'all, man. And they bash y'all every day. You got Cynthia G who bashes black men every chance she gets. Calling them dusty, calling them conquered, all these things. Degrading the black male image. Any chance she can get. This is her. This is what these women's goal really is to destroy the black man's image. This is, this goes deeper than, just anything they talk about. They don't care about the black community. They don't care about all these things. I made a video on my channel about, the truth about them. These women talking about black men building the black community and all this. It has nothing to do with any of this. And I have a video on that. These women don't care about all this. This is their own bitterness in their own lives, and they really have issues they need to really get resolved. But these women calling Kevin Samuels dusty, man. So with that being said, then we're all dusty. They've moved the goalpost, man. Because on one hand, they're saying, oh, I want, when it comes to a man, oh, I just wanted him to have a job, okay, but, he gets a job, okay. Oh, I want him to make some more money so he can, provide for the household and pay the bills. Oh, he gets out there, he makes his money so he can pay the bills for the household. Oh, I want I want a man who, is making around, a decent around salary, maybe around close to 6 figures. Okay, you got men out here making good money, 70,000, 80,000. That's good money. Then I want a man who making more than that. Oh, man, get out here, you making 6 figures, Kevin Samuels status, and men who are even higher than that. And he's still dusty. They moved the goalpost. The goalpost. That motherfucker got wheels on it, man. We trying to kick the field goal to win the game, and they moving the goalpost. I'm trying to shoot the game-winning 3-pointer, and the goal in the game, the basketball goal, has been pushed back. If it wasn't pushed back, it would have swooshed, but it was an air ball because the goal moved back, and everybody in the stadium is like, "What the fuck? How did the goal move back?" This is what these women are doing. They're moving the goalposts because it don't got nothing to do with what you. It don't got nothing to... Man, it don't got nothing to do with what these women are talking about, man. They just hate you niggas, man. They really do. It don't got nothing to do with what they're talking about. These women, everything they're talking about is BS, okay? So, Kevin Samuels is a dusty. And at least that's what these women say. They're calling Kevin Samuels a dusty. I mean, you have to just sit back and be like, okay, I have to let that one, I have to let that one I have to let that one I have to let that one, kind of, you have to think on that for a second. They're calling Kevin Samuels a dusty. I just want a lot of y'all to actually grasp that for a second. They're calling Kevin Samuels. I mean, seriously, this is what they're doing. They're actually calling this man a dusty. They're calling this man a dusty. And it's like, you just have to sit back and be like, okay, well, you're calling this man a dusty. You're calling this man a dusty, you know? You're calling this man a dusty. He's nowhere in the realm of being considered a dusty, you know? But to them, he's a dusty now. Because he doesn't agree with your same sentiments. He doesn't agree with your viewpoints. He doesn't agree with the things you say. He's a dusty. So are we adding ideology to this because he did, or he doesn't agree with what you agree with, so he's a dusty? So are we adding opinions to this now? His opinion. So an opinion being different than yours makes him dusty. But like I said, it's don't got nothing to do with these women, man. It's a deep-rooted hatred for the black male image. And, you know, that's why I be trying to tell. Now, really, I'm just like, hey, a lot of you black men, man, y'all need to, hey, find y'all happiness, do y'all thing, because the bottom line is these women, there's something wrong. They're mentally ill, and they're projecting all of their hatred, their self-hatred, their hatred. They're projecting everything onto you, whether it be colorism, and you know, finding a man. All these things are being blamed on you. And, you know, all this disingenuous commentary on Kevin Samuels. You got women like Chrissy, who, you know, I watched a video from O'Shea, because I've been watching all types of people talk about this Kevin Samuels incident. You got O'Shea, who made a video where I guess Chrissy was trying to insinuate that Kevin Samuels is making money dragging dark-skinned black women. And it's like, you haven't looked at this man's catalog. You don't know what videos this man makes, but you're coming to a conclusion that he makes money off of dragging dark-skinned black women on YouTube. It's like, do we even have a percentage of how many dark-skinned black women call into his show? I mean, there's been so many women that have called in on his show. Do we have a demographic of the skin tone of the women calling in? I mean, seriously, you niggas are dumb. I mean, seriously, some of these niggas on YouTube, on the sector YouTube are just so dumb. It's like, you just gotta sit back and just be silent for like 5 minutes and think of the stupidity that you were actually hearing when you hear some of these women say the things they say. You know, it's like, y'all really need help. And you know, they're calling Kevin Samuels dusty. You know, like I said, that means we're all dusty. You know, they're going in on this man because of what he said to this woman. And it's not even just more so, you know, about her being, you know, average. It's her getting a high value man. You know, she's a single mother. For the most part, high value men are going to go for women who are, you know, single mothers. They want a woman who's childless. This is just the facts. So not only her being average, or what some may even say, her not even being average. Even if we negate that, she has a child. She's a single mother. How have you men for the most part don't go for women like that? So yeah, it's like, now maybe, you know, in the circumstance of maybe if she had a child that was grown, you know, but this isn't her case. I think her child is in his teens. So it's like, she's still raising this boy. And what makes it even, and it's like, you really have to think, okay, do you have to get a man who's making 6 figures? Can he make 70,000 a year, 80,000 a year? Is that reasonable? I mean, I'm not saying to date down all this, you know, but I'm saying, like, you know, you can't get with a man who's making 70K, 80K, and y'all can work together and, you know, maybe help him with his business. He help you with your business. And, hey, he can get to 6 figures, and, you know, yeah, he wouldn't be using you for your money. He's making his own money. He's making like 80K, it's like 70K, 80K. He's making his own money. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like if she spends her time, this woman in the viral video with Kevin Samuels, if she were to spend her time searching for a high value man, you know, and waste too much time looking for a high value man, she would find herself in a way worse predicament than if she were to just get with a man who's maybe in the middle class, who's not going to use her for her money, or get with a man who's maybe upper middle class and is not going to use her for her money. You know, I don't think that her searching for this high value man is the most productive thing to do, because if she finds herself searching for a high value man for too much time, she will find herself alone. And single and she would die alone. So Kevin Samuels will be right. If she spends too much time looking for this high value man and she doesn't find her a man and get you a man and hopefully start a family with that man. If you don't find the right man for you in a reasonable amount of time, you will die alone. That is just the reality of the situation. A lot of these women don't want to digress. You're searching for this man that you cannot obtain because he's out of your league. See, a lot of these women are mad because not only are they average just like the woman in that video, but they also have expectations that they cannot meet. They also are looking for a man who is of a certain caliber that they cannot get because they're out of their lane. See, women, you got people always telling men to stay in their lane, but no one's ever telling women to stay in their lane. No one's ever telling women that they don't qualify for the men that they want. It's always the men. So when it's on the women, then this is what you get. All of these women going at this man, Kevin Samuels, angry, mad, bitter, angry. I mean, it's like, oh my goodness. It's just like, wow. This crap is crazy. But that's pretty much all the commentary I really have for this Kevin Samuels piece. I might have some more another time, but my next video I'm gonna make probably right after this is I want to talk about this Chrissy and Jessica X drama because I've been looking at this you got this biracial woman, or goes by the name Jessica X. And y'all already know. For some of y'all who watch Chrissy, y'all already know why Chrissy went after this Jessica X. If y'all know who Jessica X is, at least. Jessica X, she's come on the sector of YouTube in the black manosphere, and she basically sides with a lot of things that black men say. And I want to pinpoint the disingenuous commentary that a lot of women are giving when it comes to Jessica X, because a lot of women are really hating on Jessica X. You got a lot of women who really hate this woman, Jessica X, man. And I'm going to tell you in my next video that I make why they really hate her. Especially when it comes to Chrissy. I mean, you should already know what's Chrissy's problem with her. I mean, just look at Jessica X's profile pic. That is half of the reason why Chrissy responded and went in, tried to go in on Jessica X. Her profile pic. If you know Chrissy in your comments, you know why I'm saying this. Just look at the photo of Jessica X, the photo that she has of her, and you'll see why Chrissy even decided to entertain her. But yeah, like I said, I'm done with my commentary. Bottom line is these women are mentally ill. They need some help, man. And until they acknowledge that, you're gonna continue to see them online, bashing black men every chance they get. The typical YouTubers, I've already named them in this video. You're going to find them in comment threads, comment sections, Twitter threads, Facebook pages, bashing black men, talking about divesting, the women who talk about divesting this, divesting that, yet all they do is talk about black men. I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother video in itself. You're going to continue to see this stuff until these women get the actual help they need. You're going to continue to see this mental illness that is going to be pervasive around this black sector YouTube. It's very evident these women are mentally ill. Everybody sees this mental illness, man. Nobody is looking at this and thinking that this is somehow some type of normal behavior. It's not. But, like I said, my next video is going to be on this Jessica X and Chrissy drama. I really want to weigh in on that. And that's pretty much all I got on this Kevin Samuels stuff for now. And yeah, man, I'm out.